Men's 100 metres breaststroke then. This is the starting point of the Commonwealth Games for Adam Ramsay-Peaty, racing for Team England. He's had a lot of interviews leading into this game, so talking about being the leader, being the old head of this team, and he's got some young competition in this. The depth across 100 metres breaststroke is his own fault, in my personal opinion, for a good reason. Like, he's inspired the next generation coming through. Everyone wants to be the next Adam Ramsay-Peaty. Everyone wants to beat him. He's had some really, really strong Commonwealth Games fields. Like, over previous years, he's raced Cam Vanderberg. This was his breakout competition where he beat Cam Vanderberg. He's had James Wilby. He's had Ross Murdoch. There has been some big, big names that he's gone up against. He's beaten and he has lost last Commonwealth Games to them. This field is deeper, in my opinion, because there are 4 swimmers sub 59.4. And there's a whole final that will be sub 60, in my opinion.
Probably, yeah.
Which is very, very strong. He is the only man sub 59 seconds at this point. But Sam Williamson at Australian trials, I think, put him on notice a little bit to say, you're not going to get this all your own way.
No, and he's another story of someone coming back from injury, a pretty horrendous injury as well. So we'll see how he gets on, but based on what he did at Australian trials, he is certainly one to look out for. And actually, if we stay outside of the home nations for now, Oliver Dawson from Canada has gone a 59.3. So another name.
I think he set that at the AP Race London International. I think he set the Canadian record there.
So that'll be an interesting showing to see if he can either, lower it, and whether he can actually potentially challenge for the podium. And actually trying to pick a podium from all these names that we're about to go through is nigh on impossible. And I suppose if we're going to stay outside of the home nations somewhat, when you're talking Jersey.
No, it is home nation. Good try.
Filip Nowacki, of course, will be doing the 100 breaststroke. And can he win a medal for Jersey in this event? I think he'd be favoured more so in the 200, but can't write him off in this 100 either. It'll be a very close race, but I suppose all eyes will be on Adam to see how he goes for one and how much he can hopefully win by. I think I still put him as the number one to look out for and the gold medal winner, but like I've said in the preview podcast, it's not going to be plain sailing for him.
I think he's quite a strong favourite based off how champs went. Me and you thought, I think we will always pick Adam. I think we did. One of us might have picked against him in fantasy.
I think I went Filip Nowacki. Yeah,
you might have. Yeah. His champs sub 59 seconds was a lot faster than I expected at champs. Yeah, it was really, really impressive. He's fully committed now to the move to Chelsea and Westminster, to London with Lisa Bates. The training is slightly different than he was doing even heading into champs, actually. A bit different heading into these Commonwealth Games. There's a lot more metres, which I think bodes quite well for the 100.
Yeah, actually, I'll be looking forward to that. I've always said that I think the 50 will be the one to look out for, especially now that 50s are included at the Olympics. And I really thought, well, that's the number one goal. But actually, based on the training that he's done very recently, maybe the 100 is still the number one target and the 50 is a bit of a bonus. Who knows? We'll find out next week, I guess. But if he can go a 58 point, I think that might just be good enough for gold.
Potentially.
And I think that he will do that.
There's potential in here for maybe one or two more than just Adam to go sub 59. I think Filip Nowacki's there or thereabouts if he gets it right on his day. There was a lot of eyes and a lot of pressure on him at champs. I think maybe a little less so at these Commonwealth Games. Like, there hasn't been, I don't know, the big stories, the big momentum in a way. Morgan's coming off the back of European Juniors. Feels strong. Feels really, really strong. You're right. Adam is favourite because it's Adam. But he's going to be pushed. It's going to be really, really pushed.
If we go to the home nations, again, we're kind of guessing whether they'll be racing this 100 breaststroke. But for Wales, Kyle Booth, Lewis Fraser, whether one of those guys will race it. For the Scots, George Smith, I don't know if he'll do the 100. He'll probably do the 200 more so than this one. Archie Goodburn will definitely do the 100, I suspect. England, I think Max Morgan will be doing it. Greg Butler, even though suited to 200, he'll probably do the 100. So there's a lot of names there. I've kind of listed potentially the entire final there. And you're right, I think they're all going to go sub 60 for one, with a handful, I say a handful, maybe 2, 3, hopefully even 4 going sub 58 at 59. That would be a very high quality